Hi everyone, Joel from RC Max UK here. Hope you're doing very well. Now, this video is about the Rovan Q Baja that I bought from RC Models here in the UK. I bought it, I think it was last summer-ish sort of time. I did do a video on it, doing a kind of unboxing or a bit of a reveal, showing you a bit of the vehicle when I first got it. The reason I bought it was because I like the idea of wheelies and just a bit of cheap, simple fun. A standard Baja, you don't really get that many wheelies from with either a standard engine or even a bit of a hopped up smaller size engine, the 30cc and so on. You get them occasionally. So I just thought I'd give the Rovan a chance. I'm not massively into Bajas, I gotta say. The kind of lack of steering always gets a little bit on my nerves. And I guess, to be fair, with this Rovan Q, that was even more accentuated with the lack of weight over the front. It's massively rear weighted, as you can imagine, and that's what, of course, it's for, really. So, well, it pushes a lot at the front, and you really have to drive it in a certain way to get any steering out of it at all. Things like the circlips there, holding the pins in and stuff. I'm really not a fan of C-clips. I really don't like them. Just showing you quickly a few bits on the Rovan. I've sold this now. It's gone. I don't have it anymore. So I just wanted to give you a quick idea of my thoughts on it after using it. Now, the servo I felt was a bit weak, the steering servo, and also the actual servo horn popped off from underneath. I also lost a screw on the wheelie bar. The wheelie bar is very good, actually. It does what it's supposed to do, but I lost a screw off it. It's very strong, though, other than that. Like all these sort of fifth scale cars, vibration, things fall off basically, and you know, Loctite is your friend. Screws go missing, so I lost a screw there. The other thing I fitted was a chassis brace at the front there. You can see that. Friends of mine basically just said get a chassis brace, because without it, the front end, where that front end goes very thin there, it's a bit of a weak spot on Baja. So I got the chassis brace. So great things I got was a chassis brace and the Turtle Racing front shock tower mount. They were the two things I kind of got. And also changing the tank breather. You can see the tank there. It's very small. And yeah, I did actually have a bit of a leak from the tank, which was a bit annoying. There's a grommet at the front where the pipes come out. And I did have to fit a different air breather to the tank because mine didn't seem to function, and I did actually have a bit of engine trouble as a result of that when I first got the car. The other thing that I found actually as well was that the spark plug interfered with the kill switch. So the spark plug that comes with this car at the time, I think they might have changed it now to a better spec one, was a low spec plug. It didn't have very good shielding, and it basically made the kill switch arm all the time. So that was a bit annoying. But otherwise, things like the pipe, I really like the look of the pipe, and it sounds good. It's very loud. And then you've got the tyres are okay as kind of all-rounders, I suppose. They're pretty rubbish off-road, maybe semi-decent on-road. I used it on-road briefly, and that's where all the scratches on that tank are from. It does massive wheelies on-road, loads of grip on-road. Another thing I found a little bit annoying was how tight the receiver box and so on to get your kill switch in and everything else. That was a bit of a pain in the bum. But to be honest, it was a fun RC car to own. It's quite fast. It's relatively light. It's easy to get around, to put in your car, to store, because it's that bit smaller than your average fifth scale car. The pipe sounds really good. You don't want it to be loud. It is loud, so be aware of that. Jumping is not really its thing. It's very heavy on the back, so it jumps kind of front end up, as you can imagine. Wheelies galore. Steering isn't great. I don't like the suspension action. It's really stiff. It hasn't got any suppleness to it at all. As far as speed goes and power, I thought it was decent for the money. Relatively cheap way into the fifth scale market. And as I say, it's small and quite easy to handle. So it might be worth a look. Apologies for not getting any running videos out of this car. It just never quite seemed to happen or last long enough for me to do it. And then I managed to swap it for another car. Well, it was part of a 4-car swap deal, so it had to go. I'll be revealing that car very soon. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.